This video is going to look at our drill down options of category, supplier, and agent. Now, when you drill down on either of those column headings, they are going to take you to the same report. The only difference is that the background filters will be dependent upon which you select. So for example, if you drill down on category, then it's already going to be filtered for the vodka category. If you were to drill down on supplier, the market report is going to have a background filter for the supplier. If you drill down on agent, it's going to take you to the same report. However, the background filter in this case is going to be selected for the agent name. So in this case, we're going to look at the drill down of the category. So when you drill down within those three column headers, it's going to take you to the market report. Now, this report has a lot of flexibility in terms of allowing you to see multiple channels as well as multiple time periods. Now, the way you can select this information is by looking at your column selections. So in this case, you can see that in the market report, we have the ability to look at our pricing information for both this year and last year for retail and wholesale where it's available. We can look at our retail distribution numbers as well as our sales information for both multiple time periods as well as multiple channels. So you can see here that within the different time periods, we have current period for store sales, licensee sales, grocery sales, and for the total market. So again, depending on the province that you have access to, you will see that the breakdown of the different channels will be dependent on the data that's available in that market. So in addition to the different channels, you can also see that you can select different time periods. So we have our 3 periods, which is the latest 3, 6 periods, which is the latest 6 period rolling, as well as 13 periods, which is our annual total, year to date, which is year to date as of January, as well as having a 10-year history view, a 4-week view, and sales by period for both this year and last year. So depending on the region that you're in, you may or may not have access to promotional data, and we can always have access to our market share calculations as well in this report. So depending on what you want to access, you simply place a check mark in both the time period as well as the channel that you're interested in. To remove your options, you simply click on it to remove the check mark. So once you've made your changes, you can then just refresh your report. So in addition to looking at our columns for changing this report, you can also change the way that the data appears by manipulating the grouping information. So in this case, the default grouping is by price segment. So you can see as you scroll through the report, you will see all of the relevant brands and their CSPCs grouped within the different price segments. If you wanted to change that and now change this grouping to brand, you would simply make the update, refresh your report, and now you'll see that the data is going to update and regroup the information according to brand. So this is a very handy way, again, for you to customize the changes that you want to see on the report. So the market report, as you remember, allowed us to drill down through 3 different column headers. We had, in this case, the vodka breakdown. So you can see here that the category is already defaulted to vodka. However, once you're in the report, you're not limited to the items that are filtered. You can always click on the drop down and then make your selections. So in this case, if you deselect all, it's going to default to all items within the category. In this case, we're looking at spirits, so it would include all of our spirit segments. If we wanted to change it and look at a wine-related market report, we can make changes as we go. In addition, we have the ability to look at our different listing types. So if you wanted to look at the different listings, you can again simply remove the check mark to access all. Another handy filter that we see on this report is size. So if you wanted to look, as an example, at, let's say, just the 750 format, you can click on 750, refresh the report, and it's going to change the information based on your filter selections. Now, when this report updates, once you have set up your parameters within your given company name, there is an additional field which shows you highlight my products. If you place a check mark in this field, it is going to show your portfolio in bold, so that way as you are scrolling through the actual report, you can see your products and they're easily identifiable.